Government Engineering College, and later he has completed a postgraduate diploma in materials management, computer applications, and then MBA also. And he is very active in the people's mentoring programs like the path and way of finding people to be in right way and making things in right position, like that. He is very hardworking towards that also. That is apart from the regular life in BHEL, and he has joined BHEL in air quality control system as engineer trainee, and worked for the past 25 years, and now he is additional general manager working in works contracts management. He has been working in engineering, production, erection services, marketing, and so on. And he has seen many departments of boiler auxiliaries plant of Ranipet. And with this background, today's topic our speaker has chosen. It's not we have given to him. It is chosen by engineer Mohankumar, the Stoic. Actually, the Stoicism itself is a school of Hellenistic philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens in the early 3rd century BC. Means around 2,300 years before itself, this philosophy has been found out. And it's a philosophy of personal ethics informed by its system of logic and its views on the natural world. According to its teachings, as social beings, the path to happiness and blessedness is found in accepting the moment as it presents itself, by not allowing oneself to be controlled by the desire for pleasure or by the fear of pain, by using one's mind to understand the world and to do one's part in nature's plan, and by working together and treating others fairly and justly. With this topic introduction, we would like to hear from Engineer Mohan Kumar further on this topic. I would not be across him in his delivery of lecture. Dies to Mr. Mohan Kumar. Thank you, sir.
Thanks for the nice intro, Saleh sir, and setting the class with a complete prelude of what is Stoic. In fact, the topic I chose, I have always a habit of coining topics with the 4 words, and I started with coming down to 3 words. 2, and over the past 6 months, it has become a habit of me that I have to talk to people on a topic with a single word. And the topic, whatever I choose, I make it suit to the current environment. Thank you for all the veteran IE members for cooking up this session on Stoic. Friends, the year long, since last March, we have been undergoing a situation that decades of humanity has not seen in the world across. It was indeed a time that all of us have to go with an inner conflict with us. We are not able to release our emotions, share our knowledge, give our anguish to any of our kith and kin, peers, subordinates, and superiors as well. During this inner conflict, we are left with no other goal, only to go deep into the inner conflict within ourselves, introspect and develop our strengths, thereby developing the humanity as well. The world around was going through a tough time, which was so volatile, with so much of uncertainty and fear and many of ambiguity, which all we have to face with courage. The tides are gone, the clouds now are clean, and now across the globe, humanity is now in a reformed way. The transformed nature is now taking up the world, seeing the world in a different perspective. Friends, World around, each country across the globe has got a USP. United States is known for its liberty, freedom. UK known for its supremacy of the king. Coming to Japanese, it is on technology. They go with the world. They are always current. That's why they are able to create current. And Middle East as well, all of us know it is on the oil. And into the India. What is India? A man or woman, you see, if he uses the last drop of a shampoo, properly using it by putting water into it, shaking as well, and making use of it, it is Indian. If you see a person putting a pin in a toothpaste and taking the last paste of it and using it, it's Indian. In day-to-day affairs, men, when we have a t-shirt with a single hole, we use it in the home during night times. And still, further on, if there are more holes, we don't throw it away. We still use it for mopping our floor. And then if it still goes worse, then we will keep it for holy. So we will use everything till the last bit of it. Likewise, friends, Indians, they have something unique, unique selling proposition with mankind across the globe does not possess over decades, and this heritage is there still in our country. Longing are people across the world coming to India in search of peace, in search of divinity, in search of spirituality, which is all within us, a inborn quality within everybody or every Indian, irrespective of different religion, we are all connected spiritually. This is the root that every Indian has got within him. The spirit, fear for God, respect for human, that is the root that is getting deepened, 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 which is the basis of a tree. If the tree is very strong, deep down the earth, then whatever be the transplants, hurricanes, floods may come, it is not shaken. That is why, friends, we all know, despite our country having been invaded over years and centuries by different people, still India, we stand as a legacy. India, we stand as a legend. Still, the world are looking India as a world leader and going to be a superpower. The root, such is the spirituality within us, with every Indian. Next is the trunk. Upon the trunk, we grow. So, in the trunk, now I will share the screen. The screen share. So that is the connectivity with the humanity spiritually. Connect with society through networking with people of our like and mind, irrespective of our business objectives. Goals have to be the seed of thought we have to best upon the folk they belong. Whilst the goals are set, ladder of achievement towards the reach shall be ultimate. It is limitless up to the sky. Be to becoming has to be the wish of each one at all point of time, as everything keeps changing every time. If one isn't available of any happening of change, then the individual becomes out of coverage of the society. We have to keep on deepening our roots so that our spirituality helps us growing. Cultivation. This happens the trunk. When the roots are strong, then the trunk is there with build-up. When the trunk is strong, then the people look upon you. When you are strong in the physique, when you are strong with knowledge, people will look upon you to see that you are the leader. You are showing the way for people, for path to follow. The ocean of informations available with us from the roots as trunks, a culmination of thoughts. This only will make path for people to follow towards the desire of achievement. During the move, good learnings, experience of life, nature also will make the conditions suit through connectivity of the respective groups. So every one of us will be nurtured. Goals get modified every day as the roots get deepened, spirituality get increases, and the resultant goals becomes a successful goal of not an individual, but the success of society in a particular regime or a period. It also called an era. The era we are in, it is history that the years to come, the next decades are looking at us as different citizens. This is how civilization comes, which is a culmination of learnings in the air by many at a particular period of time. Having deepened the spirituality as roots and proclaiming ourselves as leader, as trunk, then we are here to give the benefits what we have got from this nature to the people in the form of fruits, in the form of flowers blossoming, and people for them to enjoy. That is contribution. Living the life for us, it is survival. For others, then it makes a purpose. Life giving to many is the deed and service to God, the purpose of creation, which is the ultimate of happiness. Friends, it would be an unimaginable scale of an achievement if only 15% of a mass in a crowd of 2,000 people are with this realization to make phenomenal changes towards making the world a better place of living in this world. 15% out of 22,000, if they are having this realization, then the world will become a better place of living. Every day, when the sunshine is new, mankind is duty bound to give everything new of their capability to the nature for generations. It is very much known that as a creature, everybody by the Almighty, at whatever state of physical, mental, social, and officially we have to propel, make momentums of movement. God has given life to us, but the gift to what we can give to God is only by service. This happens with these three principles of contribution, then down it is cultivation, and then it is connectivity to spirituality. These three C's form the basis of Stoic. Stoic, friends, it is for a person, it is a person who can endure pain, hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. Everybody ought to give their excellence despite tides. No use in complaining, no use in raising voice towards other fault. Taking responsibility for others' mistakes will only make the individual or a group to excel. Once excellence a group is delivering, then the other groups also will join with you so that together excellence happens. It is the modern usage. It is a person who represents the feelings or endures very patiently. It is a person who follows the philosophy of Stoicism. The philosophy goes that it maximizes positive emotions, reducing negative emotions helps individuals to hone their virtues of character. Friends, each of us here have got some principles. Each of us have grown to a level with some ideologies. Come what may, live not your virtues of your character. Leave all these negative emotions. Whenever we are having negative emotion, suppress them with positive emotions so that the vibration of the individual go with high frequency. So when you stay at the high frequency, then the environment around you also vibrates along with you. Together positivity happens. In any moment, in any situation, at any stage of life, this provides a framework for good living as well. This reminds people of what is truly important, providing practical strategies to get more of what is valuable. Silent performers are the change makers. People who have thought to move mountains do not have the courage to shake one hand. People who are silent performers with one small tool of hair, they have the courage to move a mammoth mountain. It was deliberately created to be understandable, actionable, useful. Practicing doesn't require learning or entirely new philosophical lexicon or meditative prowess. Instead, it offers an immediate, useful, practical way to find tranquility and improve one's strength of character. Happiness triangle of Stoic, friends, is that eudaimonia. It has the three aspects. Take responsibility for ours and for others. Live with arete. Then with this, focus on what you have control. There are a lot of things happening in this world around. What is in our control? Gain focus on that and make that change. Thus, eudaimonia, it states that it is good plus the inner spirit, which is divine spark, which is well within us in particular, well within the every common citizen of this great country, Mother India. It goes, if this is there, be good with inner spirit, live in harmony with your highest self. In harmony, live in your highest self. That harmonious thoughts, give it to the world at the peak time that is there for every man in a day. It varies. For me, the peak time of the giving good harmonious sparks, it happens within half an hour of my day start from my home and the beginning hours of the office start. Live with arete. This is about being your best version here and now. If you want to live that supremely happy life, we need to express our best self in every moment. It is about aligning our chosen actions with the deep values. It is easy to say this, express our best self in every moment. But, gentlemen, friends, over the years of my association with the different organizations and social networks, including 3 NGOs over the past 25 years, I used to practice this, that I have to give only my peak experiences, be it small or big one, to people so that they get enlightened. And while getting enlightened, I make every listener with me as a winner. Every person who talks to me, I became his supreme. In the process, I win his heart, and that is how my relationship continues. This is how I am able to conduct many organization affairs in Ranipet. And today, in Ranipet and Vellore district, people oblige to my timekeeping. People oblige to my call for blood donation, heart donation, eye donation, and many not. Because I make the people feel elated. After all of us have to understand, everybody at every news day, they are here to give their excellence. Everybody want to give something excellent from himself than what he has done yesterday. Everybody want to help the society. Everybody want to help others. We only have to be the catalyst of kindling their thoughts and deliver excellence. Highest virtues everybody has got set different for different persons. That is the line, the highest virtues. And ideally, we have two conditions. There is a difference. Ideal is one at the peak of the highest virtues. But as age grows, once we start the school days, this ideal time, it is decreasing. So our aspiration, our ambitious target is only to see that our you is only gets only less small towards the highest virtues. But our ambitious target has to touch the mark of the highest virtues with every creature has been bestowed with the Almighty. This gap reduced wish has to be there. If only the wish and will is there within every individual to reach the ideal highest values, this will happen. Thoughts determine 4 broad characters making a good person. They are 4 cardinal values. It is wisdom, which is understanding how to act appropriately. It includes excellent deliberation, healthy judgment, perspective, and good sense. It is justice, about knowing how to act well in our relationship with others. It includes good-heartedness, integrity, public service, and fairness. Service has to be the prime objective. When we are in business, we are doing a community service for the betterment of the society by giving employment as an individual. As an organization, we are doing service to our organization. When we are in BHEL, for example, while we are doing service, we take the pride that 1 in 3 houses of the country are lit by the equipments of BHEL. It is service. Fairness, it has to be there. In all our approaches, fairness will be there. That will be automatically seen as integrity. If this fairness and service and integrity is there, then our good heart is getting seen by people, then things will get moved. This is how we have relationship. Service is the prime objective of our work, whatsoever may be. In the process, we acquire wealth, wisdom, knowledge, which is temporary. Friends, after our demise, our wealth and wisdom will not speak. The amount of service we have given to the community and the society we belong to, that only matters. Courage, this is about knowing how to act correctly, facing fearful situations. It includes bravery, perseverance, honesty, and confidence. Friends, I am physically not so strong, mentally not great, but all through my services in BHEL and in social organizations, I will take small issues and I will keep on following it slowly. And many people used to ask me, Mohankumar, in this service, to do this public service, you are giving me this assignment. You set me a target when I have to complete. Like, for example, I used to say, Mr. X, you have to somehow help one person by giving an eyesight. It means some of your relatives, when they passed away, you have to help us getting their eyes. Okay, Montmartre, what is the target for me to do this deed? Before your demise, you do this. Namari, give targets to people with elaborate time so that they do it comfortably. All actions in the society, be it official, personal, and social, friends, if we are having, we can give set targets with high time limits, and every action of ours we have to conduct in absolute cool, composed, relax. As officers have here in this talk, I would say, in my experience, to my wisdom of my knowledge, having interacted with so many companies across the globe, whichever company is prospering with respect to turnover and financial and business, that company officers, they have more holidays than the working days. The more we are relaxed, the better we perform. So as far as possible, we have to keep our composed cool, come what may. Prime thing, individual discipline, knowing how to act right despite emotions, desire, inner resistance, lust, self-disciplines definitely includes orderliness, self-controlness, forgiveness, and humility. Gentlemanness, forgiveness, the might of it. Man made mistakes, man is no man to punish or to take action against a man. மனிதன் செய்யும் தவறுகளை தண்டிப்பதற்கோ சுட்டிக்காட்டுவதற்கோ மனிதன் அல்ல. Man made mistakes, man is no man to punish or take actions. If possible, please forgive and forget. By forgiving and forgetting others' mistakes, gentlemen, friends, our virtual and physical wounds are only getting healed. மனிதன் செய்யும் தவறுகளை நாம் மன்னிப்பதன் மூலம், மறப்பதன் மூலம், நமது உடலில் உள்ள ரணங்களும் மனதில் உள்ள ரணங்களும் தான் ஆறும். இந்த ஒரு எண்ணத்தை வைத்து forgiveness, forgetness, these two things are two elements that mankind has been bestowed with the Almighty. Let us make maximum use. Focus. It is prominent principle of Stoicism. The Stoics realized that there are things we control and things we don't control. To get the good of life, we have to focus on things we control. Accept the rest as it happens. We can't change, friends, what already is, but we can choose what to do within given circumstances. Let us focus on that. It is my nature, friends, when I take such sessions virtually and in person, to take cognizance of the characters of the listeners and to give some lessons to the crowd. One person here in this house I admire is Mr. Nallathambi sir. I had the opportunity of working with sir in commercial. Commercial is a department, it will be with a lot of turbulence, lot of vibrancy, lot of changes, dynamism. But when change happens, when there is a lot of vibration, then a lot of chaos, the leader, if he is not composed, cool, he will not be able to propel. Sir was one person, he will pierce through issues and attack one by one. Small issues he will take. Slowly, continuously will follow. And when at the beginning, we used to say, "Inna sir, வந்துட்டு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சின்ன issue எடுத்து பார்த்துருக்கான்னு சொல்லிட்டு." It may appear like that. But over the days, when sir is propelling on finding solutions on the small issues, that fear develops with the other people, automatically all issues get closed. Friends, all through the days, we have to learn from people. Whether we like or not, from our fathers and leaders and our superiors in office and personal and social, the ill habits, not good habits of our subordinates and our superiors will automatically come. It is very hard to take the good habits of our superiors and the people to whomever we are associated with. It would be not thought that Nalatami sir also would have thought that I would have told this, but it is my nature. When I see people, I will take their vibrations, I will take the learnings, because I strongly believe that learning for a man is continuous, and this learning ought to be a continuous process till we become extinct. Learning is knowledge, friends, no matter the means, from whichever place we get. So focus on what you have control, and on what you have control. If you are able to succumb, this will give you courage to perform other activities. Influence, the choices in judgments and actions, partially influencing health, wealth, relations are the outcomes of our behaviors. Influence weather, ethnicity, and most external circumstances. While there are many things we don't control, we are still left with plenty of power. Live with arete. The key component to get the good of life is what we can control. Take responsibility. Even if we don't control, everything happens. We have to take responsibility for our own life, because every event offers an area we control. How we judge the event, how we choose to respond. This is crucial in stoicism. It is not an external situation that makes us happy, miserable, but only our interpretation, seeing the situation in the eyes. If we take responsibility and don't let outside events determine our well-being, then we express our best self and become supremely happy. If we live by these principles, then we will achieve eudaimonia, the happy and a smooth flowing of life. Happiness happens when we wish to be happy. Happiness happens when we are motivated. Motivation happens within us when we motivate others. Every day, gentlemen, friends, we have to compliment, motivate people. While we motivate ourselves, we also get self-motivated. I belong to a family of teachers, and my mother, since my childhood, every day morning, she says with loud voice, "Good morning." And the day starts with that positive note. Say good morning to everybody. அப்படியே காலம்புறம் அந்த என்வாயன்மெண்ட்டே மாறிடாக்கலாம். This one small word of compliment motivates. With many people today, we get missed because of the WhatsApp culture. So try to bring this culture back. Say only good morning. And சின்ன குழந்தைகிட்ட பார்த்து சொன்னீங்க அது ஆனந்தமா தெரியும். Then joy happens, friends. Joy happens in two cases, with ice cream and with candle. Ice cream, if we don't take it in the time, if we leave it like that, it looks beautiful, but it melts. Before it melts, take the ice cream. Joy happens. Candle, when you light, it glows. You enjoy the light. See the glory of the candle, illuminating people, giving light to people. Joy happens. But the choice, gentlemen, friends, it is with us. Whether to be joyful, take the ice cream and be joyful for self, or be like a candle, glow, give glow to others and make glory happen for everybody. A candle never loses its light by lighting another candle. So is, friends, our knowledge, the little knowledge what we possess in this world, over the learnings and sharings, when we give to the world, it means as individual, we care for the humanity. This caring starts is within, then sharing happens. Caring, sharing, friends, only makes loving happen for together growing. Every day, friends, our day is getting crossed, our age is getting increased. This cannot be stopped. but every day through our knowledge acquisition and our wisdom, how much are we growing? That is left to us. This is what many years to different age group of people I used to say. Growing old is mandatory. Growing up is optional. But without growth, there isn't prosperity. So, Saleh, can I request somebody to read the statement?
I can read, sir, because my mic has to be put on. I'll read. According to research at Cambridge University, it does not matter in what order the letters in a word are. The only important thing is that the first and last letter be at the right place. Though it is interchanged, I am reading it correctly. The rest can be a total mess. You can still read it without problem. This is because the human mind does not read every letter, but the word as a whole.
Good, Saleh. You read slowly, but one tool is you have to read fast the statement. Friends, all of you would have seen this statement contains a lot of spelling mistakes. It was intentionally made. Had it the statement given to a person outside this country, he would have said this grammar is wrong and he will not move forward. We as Indians, irrespective of all the problems, we set things right and do things properly. That is why we exist, irrespective of different cultures and difference of opinion. Okay, so this is what the Saleh, it has been demonstrated, and reading is perfect. This only happens with our time, because we are always composed, we are always cool, we always see all things as good, because all people created by the nature can do everything at all times. All can do all. But in a position in the society, everybody, we are having some position. And the position as well, we are discharging our duty. This is what is called now the team game. That is what is getting happening world around. That's it, friends. There I end on the topic of Stoic. Stoic, it is for a person undergo pain with lot of endurance, take the problems of others as our problem, still give solutions. And when we give solutions, we give the solutions as given by the problem givers. When we take other problems, solve for them, and we give the pride to them, then love happens, relationship establishes, and that's how we propel this. So this is Stoic, which is very much required for the current environment, where each of us, because of different turbulences, because of different environment conditions, because the GDP of different nations are shaken, we are looking for opportunities how to pull each other. Relax, respect everybody. We are dealing with feelings of people. Everybody we have to love. And with this mantra we have, everybody is here to win. Everybody is here to grow. And everybody has to prosper. If this happens within us, then prosperity happens. Change is inevitable. And this change to happen, friends, it has to happen from within. When we change, we can change. That's it, sir. I thank for the patient hearing on this topic, Stoic. I chose this topic because such sort of relaxing, complaining nature, all is happening now. But we have to be cool, composed, take others' problems as our problems, and do it as a humanity service. Because humanity, as created by God, we are here to serve the humanity. Service to humanity, gentlemen, friends, is the best work of life and make the purpose of our living happening. Nothing will happen in this world, friends, unless we have the determination to make it happen. There I answer. Thanks for the opportunity. I chapter. We can talk now.
Yeah, we can have deliberations for at least 10 minutes, sir. And after that, we will close around 8 o'clock. We will have that much time. And I request all the participants to unmute and talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mohankumar. It is a sweet and a great contribution by you in putting us into a different limelight of our life. Thank you very much.
உங்களை பார்த்தோன்னா அது தோணுச்சு சார். கமர்ஷியல் நீங்க உட்காந்து பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பீங்க. அது நேச்சர் சார். அதை பார்த்தோன்னா எனக்கு ஞாபகம் வந்துடும் சார்.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. அது irrespective of my starting time, sir, I will schedule my closing time. I have that principles. Okay. Anybody else, sir?
So in this critical juncture, this type of topics and the motivation lectures are really required in our lifestyle, so that we will not be going out of our the regular and required path length. So that this is though it is not really related to engineering, but it is required for the humankind. So choosing a topic and giving a lecture on this topic is really fit for this present time under this COVID background also. So the totally, as you told, the GDP has shattered down across the globe for all the countries. So that should be brought back only with this type of mental health improvement. That is really required. Thank you very much, sir. But still, there will be a vote of thanks. You don't be complacent with my telling alone. I'll request my friends also to talk.
Sir, good evening, sir. Sendil Kumar.
Good evening, sir.
சார் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது சார். கிட்டத்தட்ட நமக்கு ஒரு 10 ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் நான் கண்டினியூஸா கேட்டிருப்பேன் சார். ஒவ்வொரு டைம் கேட்க சொல்லுவோம், ஒவ்வொரு நியூ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன், புதுசா ஒரு ரொம்ப கேஷுவலா ரொம்ப ஜோயலா ஒரு விஷயம் கத்துப்பேன். இன்னைக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த ஷர்ட் துடைக்கிற விஷயம், துணி துடைக்கிற விஷயம், அதெல்லாம் பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு டெய்லி யூஸ் பண்ற விஷயம் தான். ஆனா ஒரு நியூவான ஒரு ஃபார்மேட்ல சொல்லி யூ ஸ்டார்டட் வெரி வெல். தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ கிவிங் நியூ இன்ஃபர்மேஷன். தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ வெரி மச்.
Okay, thank you, Senthil, for hooking up from Hyderabad. Good, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And friends, I would like to share one thing actually, because of my nature of my behavior or attitude. I have the habit in BHEL over the years working in some 10 departments. Whichever department I go, I will be the first punching person and the last punching out person. And whatever assignment given to me, I will try to complete before time to the extent possible. Actually, so now I am on a new assignment. Whatever assignment I given to me, I take it up as a challenge. And when we take up challenging tasks and wait with joy and enthusiasm, miracles happen. கடினமான வேலைகளை நாம் எதிர்கொண்டு ஆனந்தமாகவும் அனுபவித்து செய்வதன் மூலம் அற்புதம் நிகழும். அந்த மாதிரி எந்த வித எதிர்பார்ப்பும் இல்லாம சர்வீஸ் பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு இதுல போனப்போ now I am in the last area of this organization making dispatching shipping. காலையில வந்தா all these commercial people will start asking vehicle கேட்டிருக்காங்க. if I lose my compose, nothing will happen. So delivering excellence, taking the pains, that is endurance, and this has only made me a trigger to give a topic on Stoic. Okay, thanks.
Excellent, sir. Can I request Armugam, sir?
வணக்கம் மோகன்குமார்.
வணக்கம்.
ப்ரோக்ராம் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. வாழ்க்கை டே டு டே நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையில கடைபிடிக்க வேண்டிய விஷயங்கள் கடைபிடிப்போம். அதை கடைபிடிக்கும் போது மோகன்குமார் ஞாபகத்தை வச்சுக்கிட்டு கடைபிடிக்கிறோம்.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Sorry for the disturbance. I am Arumugam, sir.
Yes, please.
Just I am driving my car, sir. Just I am listening that speech.
Yes,
No problem. Actually, same name ரெண்டு பேருக்கு இருக்கு.
No problem, no problem.
இப்போ பேசினவரும் ஆர்முகம் சார் தான்.
Oh no problem. I am new friend of Mr. Mohankumar sir. I am especially thanks for this nice occasion, sir. இந்த மீட்டிங்ல கலந்துக்கிட்டதுக்கு எனக்கும் வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சதுக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். I am very sorry, sir. நான் என்னடா இதுன்னு நினைச்சிட்டேன். நான் ட்ரை பண்ணிட்டே கேட்டுட்டே வந்துட்டு இருந்தேன். ஓகே.
No problem.
Just நான் மூட் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் நான். ஓகே.
நல்ல ஆர்முகம். Thanks for booking from Tirupur. Good.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
ரொம்ப நன்றி மோகன்குமார். மீண்டும் ஒரு
தேங்க்யூ சார். தேங்க்யூ ஃபார் கனெக்டிங்.
இந்த மாதிரி நிகழ்ச்சி சந்திப்போம். நன்றி.
ஓகே.
கொஞ்சம் ஆடியோ விட்டு வருது சார். ஆடியோ
சரியா வரலையா?
இப்ப கேக்குது ஒழுங்கா. சொல்லுங்க.
நல்ல ப்ரோக்ராம், ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல். மோகன்குமார் எப்பவுமே நகைச்சுவை கலந்த ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் கொடுப்பார். நிறைய ப்ரோக்ராம் கேட்டிருந்தோம். ஆபீஸில் பழகும் போதும் சண்டை ஒரு பக்கம் இருக்கும், அதே நேரத்துல நகைச்சுவையும் ஒரு பக்கம் இருக்கும். அவர் சத்தம் போட்டு சிரிக்கிறதே இன்னும் காதில் ஒலித்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. சர்வீஸ்ல இருக்கு.
சார் சந்தோஷம் மட்டும்தான் சார் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா பெனிஃபிஷியல் டு அதர்ஸாவும் இருக்கும்.
கரெக்ட். அதான் மத்தவங்களுக்கும் கொடுக்க முடியும். நம்முடைய சந்தோஷத்தை பார்த்து மத்தவங்களும் சந்தோஷம் அடைய முடியும். மோகன்குமார் ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்னார். நிறைய ப்ரோக்ராம் நடத்துங்க. நாங்களும் அதாவது இன்ஸ்டிடியூஷன் ஆஃப் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் ராணிப்பேட் லோக்கல் சென்டர் சார்பாக நடத்துங்க. அப்பதான் நாங்க கலந்துக்க முடியும். எல்லாருக்கும் நன்மையா இருக்கும். மிக நன்றி மோகன்குமார்.
தேங்க்யூ சார்.
நல்ல ப்ரோக்ராமில் சந்திக்கலாம். நன்றி.
Can I call Ganesh Babu for vote of thanks, sir? Formal vote of thanks. Shri Ganesh Babu.
Sir, good evening, everyone. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. Very good evening to respected Sri Mohan, sir. Till now we knew him as AGM only. Now I'm fortunate enough to see him as an architect of customized training programs and the other face of him. So far we have been attending many technical sessions. Now this is one way of lifestyle and way of living session. From the childhood we have been listening so many things, all sayings, morals and all. Now it is all put up in a systematic and structured way with a different and interesting perspective by the engineer Sri Mohan sir. And he has used a very simple yet very deep sentences like humanity is in a reformed way now, and the topic Stoic is definitely, as he said, is to suit the current environment, and he has highlighted Stoic triangle and Stoic cardinal virtues like wisdom, justice, courage and self-discipline. He has thrown us light on taking responsibility, focus and control. And definitely it's a very good evening, sir. Very good takeaway from your lecture, and the casual approach of teaching your lecture shows the in-depth knowledge of yours and the sincere and hard-working efforts you have put in all these making these sessions live and attractive and interactive. And I thank IEA TN State Council for hosting this program, and IEA Ranipet Local Center for giving such a wonderful opportunity to all the members. And I thank Sri Salemanan sir and for facilitating this program. And I thank all the participants for their active participation and involvement. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.
Right, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir. We can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We'll conclude the
Bye.
meeting, sir.
Okay.
Thank you very much.